Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Matlobane Dlamini, and on today's video we are making pizza. So we're going to start by making the pizza base. We'll make it from scratch. So here are the ingredients for the pizza base. So the flour we're going to use is cake flour. We're going to use yeast, oil, we used olive oil, white sugar and salt. So as you can see, and here is the recipe. You use all-purpose flour 2.5 cups, but we used cake flour 2.5 cups. As you can see, the ingredients are there. If you want to see, pause the video and jot them down. So here's Notando is going to put the flour here, 2.5 cups of cake flour, and yeah, we're 2.5 cups. So and we're going to add the yeast, which is half a teaspoon of yeast. Mom had to make sure that it is half a teaspoon. Oh, it's 1 teaspoon, I'm sorry, it's 1 teaspoon of yeast. And then she's adding sugar. How many? I think it's 2 teaspoons of sugar. Yes, 2 teaspoons of sugar. 1 teaspoon, or I think this is half a teaspoon of salt. Yes, half a teaspoon of salt. And she's adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any oil you have, it doesn't have to be olive oil. And here Sislomkhulu added the olive oil in this bowl, and Mom was like, no, it's okay, she can add it directly to the dry ingredients. So she's now transferring that oil to the dry ingredients. So when you are making your pizza base, just add the oil directly to the dough. And then now we're moving on to warm water. So okay, she's going to mix that, and we need warm water. It has to be warm water, guys. As you know that yeast is a fungus, it is a living thing, so for it to be active it needs optimum temperature. So warm water provides optimum temperature for respiration to take place in this. As you know, respiration is facilitated by enzymes, right? So we used warm water. She's mixing that with a wooden spoon. Now she put away the whisker. And you have to work on a clean surface, whether you use a chopping board or on the island like we did. So wipe the surface clean and dry. So now we put flour so that we can knead the dough. So we divided the dough into 2 so that each one of us can knead her own piece. And to be honest, I did not like the feeling of the dough on my hands. Like, I don't like sticky things that stick to my hands. But see, we were bonding. So now it's done. We put the pieces together, the doughs together. Now we're putting them in this bowl, and we're wrapping with a cling wrap. We're going to take this outside in the sun to activate the enzymes so that respiration can take place. So we ended up putting the bowl on this car because it was outside in the sun, and the and the plastic was not tight, so we had to go back and get a towel and put it on top, a kitchen towel. So for the toppings, we're going to use these: tomato sauce, mozzarella, cheddar cheese, chicken breast, shallots, and those herbs. So here now mom is going to prepare the toppings. So she's making cubes. I don't know if these are cubes or what, but she's cutting the chicken breast into very very small pieces. Guys, I don't like chicken breast, so now I'll be using them to make pizza. And here are the spices. We use basil, paprika, and turmeric, 6 gun. We also use the lemon and the garlic. These are used to marinate the chicken. While your dough is rising outside or wherever you've put it, where it is warm, maybe near a fireplace or wherever you put it, make sure that you move on to marinate the chicken. So that as you wait, oh, I forgot to tell you, you have to wait for an hour for the dough to rise outside. So use that hour profitably. After putting the dough outside, come back and marinate the chicken so that it can also go to the fridge for an hour too. So in the chicken, mom has just added all the spices, even 6 gun. So you add any spice of your choice, any spice you want. We chose these ones, okay? Whatever spice you like in your mouth that makes your chicken nice, use that one. Marinate and then add garlic and lemon. Add a little bit of oil. It doesn't have to be olive oil, any oil, sunny oil, whatever, canola, whatever. So now she's adding this sauce, this deer sauce. You can add any sauce you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. We're just making this a little bit more nice, okay, because the ingredients were there. So she's now mixing the ingredients. And Snotando on this side is preparing to grate the cheeses. So okay, you add a little bit of the spice until it tastes good, okay. So on this side, Snotando is grating cheddar cheese for our toppings. She'll grate this and put it aside. It's going to be used when the dough is ready. Okay. And here, this is me. I am grating mozzarella. Make sure that you grate your cheese, okay, so that they can cover a larger surface area. And the chicken has been marinated. We're now going to keep it in the fridge while we wait for the dough to rise, so that the meat can be tender, okay? Because sometimes we don't marinate, and when you take this thing to heat, it dries up and it will be hard. But if you marinate it first, it will be tender. So here are the toppings: grated mozzarella, grated cheddar, chicken, and some shallots, tomato sauce for your base if you want it. If you want it, you don't have to put tomato sauce. So these will be the toppings. The chicken went to the fridge, okay? It went to the fridge and it stayed there for, it didn't stay there for the whole hour, for maybe like 45 minutes. But you can even leave it overnight if you want to. If you are planning to make the pizza the following day, you can marinate the chicken the night before. So now mom is going to fry the chicken, okay? The dough is big and it doubled in size. So she's chopping onion. It can be red onion, can be white onion, whatever onion you have. She's chopping the onion now. She will saute, whatever they call it, but she's frying the onion and our chicken goes in. You cook the chicken, okay? Just cook it until it is good, it is ready. Fry it. As you can see, you can't put it on the dough as raw as it is, okay? Now mom is dividing the dough into two because we're going to make 2 pizzas, and at this time the dough is so airy. It feels weird on my hands. I'm not going to lie. So okay, yeah, it feels so weird. It's airy. And I'm not used to these things, guys. I'm learning. Mom is teaching me a lot of things. I didn't know how to make pizza, but now I'm confident. I can't wait to make it on my own. So you need it again. as you can see. She's helping me here and there because I'm still learning, and Snotando already knows how to make these things because they make pizza all the time. So we're now rolling to get the shape and to flatten the dough. Okay, we're rolling, and Snotandos is already taking shape. I think mine was cursed because like it took time to be flat and it didn't even make like the right circle. So I'm sorry, I had to fast forward here. Okay, now they've ready. The thickness is like a centimeter thick. On your pan, you have to put a little bit of flour so that the dough does not stick to the pan, and you have to poke your bases. Put them in the oven for like 10 minutes, okay, so that they get ready. Okay, now we're back from the oven. On one piece, we did not add tomato sauce because Babe does not like tomato sauce. So on this one, we added tomato sauce on the base. So now cheddar goes on the bases, on both bases. We all like cheese. Fine, it makes me sick, but I like it nonetheless. So the pizza was so rich. It was so rich. We added a lot of cheese. We did not like spare the cheese. Like we went all in. Now we adding the chicken. This is mom, by the way. She's now adding the chicken. The chicken is well cooked. It is ready this time. It is ready. hmm And the dough is ready to be eaten. It is well baked. And when we put the dough in the oven, we use the bake instead of grill because we were baking it. Okay, now we're adding the shallots, more cheddar. Now we're going in with the mozzarella. Oh my god, this cheese. This cheese was meant for pizza. I'm telling you. It melts so well. Okay, at this point, the pizza is ready to go to the oven. Look at how rich it is. You can't get this from the pizza joints. This is so rich. And it's very easy, like 1, 2, 3. So it goes to the oven for 5 minutes and you choose grill because you are now grilling the toppings. You just want to melt the cheese. Okay. And 5 minutes later, we have the results. Bam. This is our pizza. Look at how rich it is. Look at how rich this was. Okay. Mom spent less than 100 emalangeni for all the ingredients. And she made it 2 pizzas. It saves to make your own. So we don't have a pizza cutter. So mom is cutting it with a knife, using a fork and knife. She's going to make the right pieces. It's so rich, it's so thick. I am having cravings again as I do this voiceover because this was last night food and I've already eaten my pieces. Wow, she did that quite well. So both pieces are cut now into the right portions. So here's the final product, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe, and I know I promised you a video on finances. Please bear with me. I'm away from my camera and everything. I'm just using my phone for now, but I will come back and do that video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe.